Hey y'all, welcome back to Beyond the Lounge. It's gonna be episode 4. My name's Jacob, and this is my co-host.
Money.
And this is gonna be Jones and Rosales. Introduce yourself.
I'm Jones from Houston, Texas.
Rosales from West Covina, California.
Heck yeah, so we're gonna dive into childhood, upbringing. We'll start with Jones. Where'd you grow up and how was it, man?
I grew up in Houston, Texas, southeast side. It was kind of fast. I said it was fast. I'm the oldest of like 8. So
Oldest of 8, really?
yeah.
Big family, man.
Nah, bro. Let me restart that because that's a lie.
Yo, your family's gonna kill you.
Because that's a lie, dude.
He talking about that.
That's a lie.
How many do you have?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Where'd you come with 8?
That's the 40 talking. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm one of...
So Jones, how was your upbringing? What was the family life like?
Okay, so it was kind of fast, you know. I'm the oldest of 6.
How is it fast? Like, what do you mean when you say fast?
When I say fast, it's just like you gotta grow up quick. You gotta have responsibilities at a young age.
It's like the oldest, yeah.
Was your mom like a single mom raising the 6 kids, or?
Okay, so mom wasn't single. Mom wasn't single, but father left. Due to
Unseen circumstances.
Yeah.
He got the milk and never came back.
What the hell?
Yeah, I feel like that happens though. Like,
Not he ain't leave and come back. It wasn't that type of situation. It was just it was toxic. Toxic.
yeah,
Toxic
Okay, so
environment.
toxic household.
Toxic environment for kids. You can't raise them up around things of such. So
man, it's hot down there, Texas.
Yeah.
Man, it's hot.
real hot.
115, I feel like.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. It's like humid. I say the
Humidity.
humidity is what kills, But I mean, weather pretty nice. You don't get too much rain. You don't get too many.
Rosales, what was your upbringing, childhood life?
Yeah, so I grew up in West Covina, California, LA County. So I grew up in that LA area, Laker fan, sports fan, huge sports fan. My dad's worked for law enforcement for forever and a day.
He's up there in the ranks.
No, he never went to college. Or he did college, but not enough to get him up there. But he's been with LAPD for forever.
Shoot.
So yeah, he did that. My childhood though, pretty good. Parents were divorced, so parents were they were there, just not together. So I would go visit my mom, and then I would stay with her for a weekend.
It's kind of like switching back.
Yeah, back and forth, literally.
I feel like that was the life. I was jealous because they got 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays. How was it?
You would think that.
Yeah.
I grew up. They got divorced when I was a baby, so I didn't know that. But I mean, when I talk with kids who parents got divorced in the middle of their teens or whatever, it's horrible. It's not as what you think it is. Me, I didn't know any difference. So I did have 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays. I was fortunate enough to they actually did provide like that.
Yeah, because you grew up kind of immune to how it was, and then people that are in their teenage years, they kind of were used to their parents being together, and then when their parents separate, it's like a different world.
Like me, I just
Yeah.
from as long as I can remember, they were not together.
That's
So,
all you know.
Right.
but I mean, they didn't they were very good at co-parenting.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
I had no sort of trauma when it came to that thing.
That's great, man. So,
And I'm sorry, you said you had siblings, or?
I have 2 half brothers.
so no full.
Okay.
Okay.
My dad, I'm my dad's only kid. My mom has 2 boys.
Okay.
She had one at 16, and then one at 18, and then one at 29, which is me.
Any military in your family?
My brother was a Marine.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that. Okay.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. He actually told
Secrets
me.
leaked,
He
man.
actually told
Told me
me.
not to go to the Marines.
Okay.
He told
You
me.
wanted to at first.
So when I was 18, I did want to
Okay.
go into the Marine Corps, but I had a chest problem, and I needed to get surgery on my chest. And the guy actually, the Marine recruiter actually told me, hey man, if you go to MEPS and they disqualify you, later on you're done. You can't, even if you wanted to later on, you get the surgery done.
Yeah.
And they
disqualified. You're done.
It's,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
they
done.
disqualify you the first time. You're done. You can't
Yeah,
get
that sucks.
disqualified or whatever it
Yeah.
is.
That's the thing
so-
about the military.
So I thought about it, and I got the surgery done,
Yeah.
and then I waited 3 years.
So it was still in the back of your head. I'm doing this.
Yeah. Well, it was always in the back of my head, but I wanted to get. Ultimately, my goal was to go into law enforcement.
Okay.
So I wanted to be a police officer. So 3 years straight, I had bars in my chest. I had gotten the surgery, got bars in my chest, and it was always a thought in the back of my mind. And when I finally had the chance to get the bars out, because it was holding my chest wall up, they took the bars out, and my mom was all like, well, my dad really, my mom and my dad, they were all like, hey, like, you go in for that interview to the police department.
Yeah.
They're going to ask you, what did you do to take steps towards coming?
It's like the polygraph test, isn't it?
Yeah. No.
Oh, not that far.
No, it's just the interview. Like,
Okay,
hey,
just
like,
the interview.
what did you do in your life that helped you, like, come towards this?
Okay.
Like, how did you, like, what did you do exactly? Like, you guys went to college for criminal justice.
Are you running with the cartel? Or are you on the right side of the law?
Well, yeah. No. So I was thinking about, there's two things that police departments really like. It's like military, and
Some college.
if you have some sort of law enforcement background. So I was like, okay, like, I wanted to be in the Marines, like, when I was 18. So I was like, well, my grandfather was in the Navy. My brother told me not to go into the Marine Corps, just because, like, his own reasons. And I was all like, let me just try out the Navy. So I went into the Navy office, and they have, the Master at Arms rate.
Right.
They have so many different job sets. 13, I think it is, 13 or 11, something like that.
Right.
K9,
And you can get into really so much when it comes to law enforcement. So I was like, you know what, yeah.
And you wanted to be a cop anyway.
Yeah,
so you're
yeah,
like, this
you know.
sounds like it would fit me, right?
Exactly. So when I do eventually get out of here, I can go to an interview and be like, hey, like, I did this, and that.
Right.
Even though it's not like necessarily like straight up like local police law enforcement, I could say I did this and did that,
Yeah.
and at least get me into the academy.
That almost covers one of our questions. Was like a life-changing moment.
Yeah.
Can we like
But
get
that-
Jones' opinion on that?
Yeah, that brings me back to you. I have a question for you, Joan. So, one of 6 kids from your mother, what encouraged you to join, like, the military and then the Navy at that?
That
Like,
decision.
honestly, like, what encouraged you to join the military?
Okay, so what honestly encouraged me to join the military is honestly like just trying to hustle. Honestly, like trying to hustle, be your own entrepreneur. It's like kind of hard, but shit, like you have your ups and your downs. Like you have your good moments, your bad moments. And it's like,
Right.
all right, I need to find some stability. Like that was the most important thing, find like stability. And so that's really why like I joined the Navy.
What kind of job were you working? Kind of something dead end, or?
Wasn't working a job. Yeah, so I was cutting hair.
That's kind of like working a job. Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
you was.
Are you-
You got side jobs, side hustles,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I was
licensed.
cutting-
You were doing your thing.
You were
I was-
licensed,
I was-
come on.
I was
yeah, you're
cutting hair.
licensed. I heard.
I was cutting hair,
Yeah.
jack of all trades.
You just
type
weren't working in a salon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that something? Is that like a dream, like working hair or industry, or no?
Yeah, it's something like a dream. Like it became a dream, like back in around COVID, because like my father used to cut our hair growing up, right?
Yeah.
So, like my mom, she used to do everybody here in the neighborhood. It seemed like, and she had like clients, so it's like sort of kind of like a natural born gift. I'd say,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
So, it happened while like I'm just in the restroom, and like I'm not in school. Mind you, I sort of kind of dropped out.
Yeah.
So I dropped out, and I was bored, and like I was working a 9 to 5. I think I was where was I at? I think I was at Circle K or something like that. And I ended up just going in the restroom in the mirror, trying to see what I can do with the clippers. And I ended up doing like pretty well.
Yeah.
And so I thought about it, and I was like, all right, my mom, she used to do everybody hair. He used to love it, My father, he used to cut our hair growing up. So, like, and he never really did nothing with it. He was actually good, but just never did nothing with it.
Yeah.
My mom, she didn't go to school for it neither, because she had to
She's
take
good.
care of kids. Yeah, she had to take care of kids. She had a lot of kids. So, I was like, man, why not, take the professional route. So I ended up going to barber college. And then it took me a while, like, to, finish my tests and things like that. But I ended up getting around to it and ended up getting a license.
Is that a state certification, or is that like a How does that work? Like when you get that
so it's like a
certification?
state, yes. It's a state thing. So
Okay.
if you go anywhere else, you have to, get everything situated there too.
So technically we're in Hawaii, so you technically can't cut in Hawaii. Like legally?
Supposedly I can't cut in Hawaii, but I'm
right.
still licensed, you know.
Yeah,
So,
through Texas. Okay.
Yep.
I know it's kind of a weird question, but we wanted to ask, like, if you could pause time for 24 hours, what would you do? I'm going to go first. We're going to Walling, and then we're going to go to YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm going to say my own. It's kind of weird, but if you've heard of Area 51, I don't know what y'all think about aliens, but I think I'd sneak in Area 51. Because there's no guards. There's no gate guards. So we're getting right past those guys. We're going right to Area 51.
I think there is gate guards.
Well, I mean, they'd be frozen.
They'd be
if you could
frozen.
pause
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
He just wants to see what's in there and wants to be a nosy.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you heard, but Donald Trump, I guess, addressed it, or that there is
I
extraterrestrial
see.
life.
Yeah.
So
Did he?
We're gonna discuss.
Yeah, so I mean, like you
Remember,
would,
I
like,
told you we were gonna discuss it.
and also a lot of people
people like say already that Area 51 is not really what everyone thinks it is.
Sure,
It's they have had done stuff there, but it's not like a UFO type of base. They don't. It's an Air Force base.
Okay. It's nothing crazy.
It's called something else other than Area 51. It's just a normal
That's the
Air Force
name
base.
people gave
I'm
it.
Yeah,
surprised it's not
it-
like Space Force or some shit like that,
They
Yeah,
do.
that would be-
Oh well, no,
Well,
yeah, okay, but like
Yeah,
when
we
it comes
should
to
share
like
the
that
camera.
extraterrestrial stuff, they don't. I don't think they really deal with that much stuff. I think it's just like a thing that everyone kind of. I think at one point, yeah, something happened there, and then they did stuff there, but not anymore. That was the past. It's just an Air Force base.
Yeah.
You know,
People see stuff. People hear stuff. Yeah. I guess okay. We'll go to money. What was your thing, man?
If I pause time for 24 hours, that was the question?
Yes, sir.
If I pause time for 24 hours, I believe that I would.
Some weird shit. Or what?
I wouldn't do anything weird. Nah, I promise you I would. Pull it one's pants down. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Okay.
Probably try to figure out some way I can help people. Probably rob a bank. Be like a
Give it to like the
a
poor
Robin
people.
Hood type of thing.
I like that.
Like a Robin Hood type of thing. I don't know. I
Can we
probably
put that
would rob a
out there?
bank.
I don't know, but
I don't know. I'd probably rob a bank, honestly, and just give to the poor. Help people that needs to be helped. I try to find secrets, like the cure to cancer or some shit. Search government labs. and
in
stuff,
24
dude. I
hours, you
don't
only
know.
have 24 hours, bro.
You could do a lot in 24 hours. Trust me.
can.
can do
You
a
ain't
lot
get
in
on no
24
flights,
hours.
though.
Could you imagine now if like all of a sudden like a homeless guy just a Twinkie pops out of nowhere in their hand or something like that, like a hamburger, and you're
Yeah.
like, what the heck, like.
That's
They
crazy.
would not be grateful for that Twinkie.
I like that. You know what's next. Jones, you're up.
Okay,
Pause
so-
time for 24 hours.
Point in time, shit, I'll do something similar to money, man. I'll rob a bank.
I'm saying.
I'll walk inside a bank,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Not a real
Are you
bank.
going to try to help people or
Yeah,
is it
real
for you?
bank.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's for me. I'm not even gonna lie, man.
It's for
Like,
you.
I'm not finna.
Because you get those ATM machines open quick if you know what you're doing.
Oh no,
You would know all about that, right?
Yes,
Sean?
sir.
Not an ATM. Not
No,
an ATM.
you're going for the safe.
Yes.
You're going for the big money.
But banks don't keep that much money nowadays.
I mean, not
And
anymore.
most of the money
Has die packs in them.
Yeah.
So if you were to like take
True.
the money, the die pack would just go
Or the
off.
trackers.
pile of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You might score 6K from the teller.
Reminder, you said 24 hours.
Nothing else.
Well, you know
24
why
hours.
like banks don't carry that much money, right? I think it was in like 1992. At least in Los Angeles, banks were getting
Yeah.
robbed every like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
That's
like a statistic, like they were getting robbed every 10 minutes. So
That's crazy.
so if you worked as a bank teller, you getting robbed like at least once a day.
Yeah, that's a normal thing.
So-
There's a bank robbery, right?
So,
God.
but back then
They were actually carrying more money. I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't have debit cards.
Yeah, the
Right,
cards took
so-
over the industry.
So they had money, and then so they were like, okay, well, how do we minimize bank robberies? And then so yeah, I mean, and then die packs came along and all sorts of different.
yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde were really at work, right?
That was 1910, bro. That was
I'm
like
just saying,
that was
man.
like
Yeah,
Time is what
that
I'm
was
saying.
like 1910. That was before the Titanic.
Okay, well, shit.
yeah. So I mean,
No,
well,
banks are really protected.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, what I would do is honestly like, I'm basing everything so everything's frozen, right?
Yeah.
Like time's frozen, so that means
Everything.
like everything's solid, right? So like I
People-
could walk on water.
Okay.
Okay, you
Well-
can say that.
This brings me to a next question.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! My boy didn't
Oh!
even answer.
I would like honestly like if I had because you're talking about like time here, right? So like the 24
time
hours.
stopped.
I would. I don't even know, man. I'd like do everything like I know I couldn't do if time was kept moving. You know what I mean? Like I would go like to a bar or something and just like grab all the bottles and start drinking all the bottles.
No,
Okay.
bro.
And then from there, like go to like I don't even know, like go to like I like to think I go to the White House or something,
Yeah.
and just like chill in the
Oval
Oval
Office,
Office
just
for like a
chill.
little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like
Check the tunnels
like
underneath
anything
the White
like
House, man.
like. But I'm just
Anything.
you know I mean it would take forever like for me to walk from here to Washington or whatever, you know. But if
You ain't
like,
walk. Well, I guess you're on water.
Yeah, you'd
It's
have to. I
frozen.
mean everything's frozen, right? So like
Yeah.
planes,
You know how to fly a small plane. You can fly it.
but it's frozen. Time's frozen.
It's gonna be a long ass.
If
walk.
you're the only one, if you are the only one that could
Move.
actually move, everything's frozen. So
Yeah.
I mean,
even objects. I thought we were talking about
Ooh.
humans, but
see, like, but if I could, so like, if I entered a car and it could move because I'm in the car, or like
Yeah.
if I'm in a plane and I could move the plane, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not no pilot, but I bet you I could land one. I could take off and land one. You know,
you
what
play
I'm
the
saying?
simulators a lot or what?
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
to
yeah.
the
And
mountain,
I had
side
a
of
little,
the
I had a little
Yeah.
thing at the
The
end.
throttle?
Right to
Yeah.
the fucking side of the mountain is where
Yeah.
you can land that bitch.
Nah,
That brings me money. Did you have a question? I think you were gonna ask a question.
Well, what I was gonna ask, if you had $1 million for a day, what would you do with that $1 million?
One day.
All right, me first. So
Money talks, right? So.
all right, so if you had $1 million for a day, okay. If I had $1 million for a day, I'll put at least half of it in the savings.
No, you
Good
gotta
idea.
spend it. You
No,
gotta
no,
spend
I
it.
have to
Okay,
spend
well,
it.
this is the
Okay,
day
you
you
got
gotta
to
spend
say
it.
that.
you only
have
got
to
it for a
spend
day.
it.
You only got it for
So-
a
You
day.
can keep the objects once you get them.
Okay, so I'll buy a home. Send it the
Smart
next
man.
day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just buy something that hold value that I can sell. You know, make it right back if I can
That's smart.
actually have
Smart
it.
decision.
Well, you can invest. Technically, you can't keep the money, but you can invest in
You
crypto,
can invest.
the stock
You can
market.
do anything with it. I mean, it's up to you.
That's an investment, ain't it? Crypto's a dangerous market.
Yeah. You know a little bit about crypto?
I know it's a dangerous market.
Yeah.
It's not like your normal funds and stocks, right?
Yeah.
Like crypto is like one of those things where it could be like 500% one day, all of a sudden, and
Yeah.
boom,
Yeah.
like
Crash.
a crash.
That's
Like
true.
so, that's very dangerous. But
So, what would you do with your $1 million?
honestly,
I would buy properties in like cheaper states. So like South
Okay.
Carolina, Mississippi.
Tennessee.
$1 million house here is a
It's a fixer upper.
is an outhouse. I
Yeah,
mean,
upper.
it's
That's a
so
shed.
so I would literally buy like properties, and I'm not talking about like normal properties. I'm talking about like duplexes. So like you have
That's
multiple
smart, okay.
multi-family homes,
Yeah.
Right.
and then they're living in them, and then they're paying off.
Okay,
or
makes sense.
I mean, if I could buy them outright and I
Yeah.
still have money left over, then perfect. That'd be great too. But if I have, I mean, yeah, I would just
That's
buy
a steady,
duplexes,
yeah,
multi-family
income.
homes, and then from there I would start investing into mutual funds or even invest in getting a like an investment like a financial advisor.
Okay, that's smart.
And you know, and then help having him pay. And obviously, you know, with financial advisors, they take commission. So like whatever you make from your investments, they take a percentage.
You
of that.
give them a
Yeah.
percentage.
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
Okay, I
So
get
I
that.
mean, I would do that too, because I mean, honestly,
Okay.
like I don't really know much about the stock market. I
Yeah.
just, you know,
Yeah.
I'm young, you know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, I would definitely hire somebody to help me with that.
That makes
And
sense.
I like that.
you know, I'm not I'm not an unfair guy. Like I'll definitely, you know, make sure that they get paid
Help
well
people out,
with
yeah.
that.
You gotta manage it correctly because $1 million honestly is not that much.
No.
it's not.
Like
In
a
this
lot of people
economy,
think
no.
it's a lot, and in this economy, $1 million
Yeah.
is not a lot.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a multi-millionaire, that'd be a lot of money. But million, that's you have to
No,
spend that very.
I'm like you're
wisely.
doing all right if you have $1 million.
Yeah, you just spend that very wisely. So, what would you do, Schwab?
If I had $1 million, I think I had mentioned like the crypto. I think I'd
Okay,
invest
you
in
do
like
the crypto
Apple,
thing,
just the big
okay.
ones. Apple, maybe Disney and Microsoft. Just put it in
Okay,
there.
you just invest.
I know they fluctuate, but they're still all right.
So like the thing with like Apple and Microsoft and all them is they've already boomed, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
if you're investing into them, you're already
What are some
paying.
of the questions I'm gonna ask?
You're already paying, you know, so much already.
Yeah.
Like try to go for like stocks that are already low.
Yeah.
You watch them grow. Apple's already grown. Apple's not going to
Yeah.
go down.
But you don't
Tesla,
know.
right?
These businesses, small businesses, man, it's a luck.
Well, like-
it's a luck thing, man.
So like Apple in like 2000, Apple in the year like 1990 was nothing. Nowadays it's
It's the biggest thing alive.
you know what I mean? So like yeah, like you can invest in those businesses because it is security. It's security.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you already know that they're not going to go down, but you're gonna spend a lot of money, a lot of that money investing into those investments.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
So what about you, Money? Like, if you had 24 hours and you had $1 million, what you doing?
If I had 24 hours, honestly, I'm probably gonna recreate The Hangover. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite films. I'm gonna take the boys out,
Who you
get
inviting?
drunk, wake up with a tattoo on my face. Jones is gonna be on the rooftop. We're not gonna be able to find his ass. Rosales is probably gonna be blacked out drunk. There's a tiger in the fucking bathroom.
Ooh.
You're gonna wake up with somebody's fucking kid.
Ooh.
You don't know who it is.
So
I
you
don't
would be
know.
Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah, Zach Galifianakis.
Nah, I'm the DD, so I'd be like, making sure y'all right.
No, man.
No.
The Hangover,
Because then you would be
man.
Doug. That's
I've never
Doug,
seen
right?
The Hangover.
Okay.
See, he doesn't know what we're talking about. He would be Doug probably.
So everybody's
He doesn't
gone.
get drunk.
Everybody's gone because they took some what was it, roofie? They took
Oh,
roofies in their
Yeah,
drinks, man.
one of their
God.
friends roofied them, so it turns out to be a crazy fuck. They completely overdo it. They didn't know they were getting.
Is the
roofied,
friend
but-
sober? Like the one?
No,
that did it?
nobody was
No,
sober.
Nah.
nobody's sober,
You
dude.
know how to handle the roof.
Yeah, everybody's effed up.
So if y'all don't mind, we're gonna pause the questions real quick. I know we mentioned we're all in the Navy, the MA rating. We're gonna dive back into like A school. I want to ask you, how was OC spray? That's everyone wants to know. Let's go for Jones. How was OC,
Oh,
OC
man.
spray, man?
I'm not gonna lie, man.
Remember
I
that
tried to. You can't mentally prepare for that shit. Like, well, my bad. You go. You can't mentally prepare for nothing like that. Like, you can't tough it out. It's just something you have to honestly just deal with. Like, you have to deal with it, and it sucks for about like an hour. Plus,
An
then,
hour?
like, I
Maybe
say-
24 hours,
I
man.
say nah. If you thoroughly wash your eyes,
Reflash.
if you
everything.
thoroughly wash your eyes, like if you really wash your eyes and just say
Yeah.
forget it, you know you'll be all right. Same day, but it lasts for an hour of hell.
Didn't get a reflash at all later that night?
Okay, so I didn't get a reflash that night. That's why I say you gotta thoroughly wash your eyes. And like when I say thoroughly, I mean like literally in the like sink full of water. You gotta blink. Like you have to blink. It sucks, but you have to blink. You know, you have to keep blinking until it's gone. Like you gotta thoroughly wash your eyes. Like I mean thoroughly, not just splash splash. I'm done.
Yeah.
You have to thoroughly.
You know, it used to be every 3 years. They used to get sprayed every 3 years in the Navy. It was like every 3 years you got sprayed. Again, every 3 years you get sprayed.
Right.
I lucky wish we still
And
did
they
it.
had to run through the
I
course.
I would have quit.
don't agree.
No, I wish they would.
So I think some officers like, no, these guys can't do that every 3 years. What about you, Rosales? How was it, man?
He's a different breed, I guess, because I mean, when I got sprayed, so when I got sprayed, it didn't activate. So I did the whole course, and about like midway through the course, one of the instructors came up to me and he was like, "Hey, you're the one who didn't get sprayed because we had a fleet returnee who had already gotten sprayed and he had his cert. So he just had to run through the course without getting OC'd.
Okay.
So he was like, "Oh, you're the one that didn't get OC'd, right?" I was like, "No." I guess like when he sprayed me, I had my eyes like shut enough to where like by the time I had opened up my eyes, it was like I don't know where it dried. It dried up.
Okay.
So it didn't activate. It was just kind of burning around my forehead, my cheeks.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, this is nothing." Like
Yeah,
I
it's
did the whole
easy.
course. When I got out and they had a fountain there, you had to like wash your face off. That's when it activated. It got in my eyes, dude. It was the worst pain of my life. It lasted.
Really?
So we were out there for probably like an hour, 15 minutes, 20 some minutes. Because I was one of the last ones out, but
Result. Yeah, you're R.
because I'm an R.
Yeah.
But they have you like sit there for like a what was it called, like a decant, like
For like an hour
Yeah.
decompress.
yeah
The
something like that.
plates. Remember the plates, dude?
Yeah.
They didn't
So-
help at all.
So I was out there. I was running in place for like 40 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. And then they were like, "Don't go to sleep right after."
Oh, shoot.
So I was like,
Your eyes
"Okay,
were-
that's fine." You know, I was gonna take a shower anyways. So I did reflash once. But after I washed my face like thoroughly, like that after that, you know, that first initial like rinse off, I didn't reflash again. It was just burning around my like forehead and my cheeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it lasted for probably the whole day. I mean, you know, the initial like the severe pain is only about an hour.
Yeah.
That's true.
I couldn't imagine being handcuffed or whatever. Like
Oh my
you get
gosh,
OC'd
dude.
and then you're under
Oh.
arrest. Oh my god, I couldn't imagine
I'm
that.
probably banging my head on the.
I have to,
concrete.
yeah, I have to run.
would
Like,
freak out.
yeah. So
So,
Well, you know, Chief is the red man, and he would not go down. Come on, go down. He would not go down, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, take me down. I'm trying, dude. You're big. He was a fat chief, dude.
Oh, I had some big dudes. I go, yeah, you was there. Yeah, I mean, we had the same instructors.
Same
It
class?
was, no. So I graduated 1 week before him, but I mean, it was the same instructors.
So he's a rookie. Okay.
It was literally like,
I got you.
it was. You probably had that big strong black dude, whatever.
Hell no.
Nah, I had him.
He was like he looked like he was Samoan for real, bro.
Yeah, see.
Like Asian or something, but he was.
Yeah.
Bro, he was
But OC is what he said. You can't mentally prepare for it, no matter what you do. Though, like if you ever were to like go into law enforcement or whatever, and you get OC sprayed or pepper sprayed or whatever, don't underestimate it and don't overestimate it. It's its own kind of pain that you just can't comprehend. Like once you get sprayed, you'll know the kind of pain it is. It's bad.
Yeah.
Not to cut you off, but like you will see some big motherfuckers. You'll be surprised, and they'll tap before the little ones. It's just like a mental thing.
Yeah.
Crying.
Yeah, we had
crying and all that, man. Just depend on you.
It could affect people different though too.
Well, I mean, so my class, we actually we almost beat the record on failures. We had 14 failures.
14.
Yeah, we had
Like 2.
That's a
big
lot.
dudes.
Yeah, we had like 4.
Yeah,
we had about 4 or 5.
we had big
that's a
dudes,
lot.
small dude. Let's see, we had a couple females fail.
Yeah.
I mean, we were male heavy, but
Almost
like,
class,
yeah.
you know what I mean. So it was bad. I mean, we had 14 failures. You know.
Yeah.
So
Wow. And like, so at the end of A school, you're getting your orders. Is Pearl Harbor like something like, oh yes, or like hell no?
yeah. So I went on my Navy assignment and I saw Pearl Harbor, and you know, everyone tells me, you know, hey, like my Navy assignment is not the official. You know, it could change at any moment, and I did see that too. Like I saw a lot of people's orders change from like these great places to a ship in Washington. So, and this is just from my Navy assignment. So I was like, okay, so like I saw it and I was like, okay, like, you know, it says Pearl Harbor right now. That's cool.
Yeah.
A couple days later, then my class instructor, he actually went up to me and because he was going up to everyone and telling them where they went eventually. Like whenever he got the orders, he told everyone.
Okay.
So he was telling me like, hey, like you're going to Hawaii, Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I still didn't see it on NSIPS. So I was like,
Right.
okay, like you're telling me this, that's cool, but I'm still not gonna get my hopes up.
You still didn't believe it? Oh,
Nah,
that's-
same thing.
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
Same thing.
I didn't believe it. But then when I saw it on my Navy assignment, I saw the digital actual copy of the orders.
Okay.
I was all like, yeah. Because so like what most people don't know is when you go on my Navy assignment, it just says where you're going. It doesn't have the actual digital orders.
Right.
So when I saw it on NSIPS, I was like, hey, like I'm actually going to Hawaii. Like this is great. But yeah, so
Bruh, like I mean, I feel the same way, but it wasn't like really official until you got the paper orders, you know.
that too.
So, like backtracking on what he said, like you know, you didn't know it was official until you got really like the paper orders, you know.
Right.
And my first reaction to knowing that I was going to Pearl Harbor, I really wasn't that excited. I'm not
He was like, hey,
the reason why I can say that is because like it really didn't matter to me, honestly, because you join the military, so it's like they tell you in the beginning they go put you where they want you or where they need you.
Right.
So it's just like it really didn't matter. But you know, God blessed me with Hawaii.
That's true. So what was y'all's expectation of coming to Pearl Harbor, Hawaii? And then like when you landed, the reality of like living here and just like working throughout the day. Like what's the reality for you? And then what was the expectation?
Expectations, I would say I thought it would be more like the city, but you can't expect nothing like that from an island.
Well, you thought it would be more city?
No, I thought it would be like, you know, to have things that a city would have, like, you know, like
Okay.
we don't have a Texas Roadhouse, like, you know, it's
Where's
just
Golden Corral, man?
Nah, for real.
Where's Golden Corral?
we just got a Sonic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Literally
just
like
got a
2
Sonic,
days
yeah,
ago.
Yeah.
Have you been? Anybody?
Nah.
No, it's a little too far. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm not driving 30 minutes for a Sonic.
I see
I
one of
know,
our
like
coworkers
Sonic,
was
too.
there already, man.
I'll drive
got
10 minutes for a Sonic. I won't drive 30 minutes for a Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic ain't that
It
good.
ain't that good.
I drive 30 minutes for a Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, for
Yeah, for
sure.
Texas
For Texas
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Are they still coming out on skates? Because I know there was like a lawsuit because someone fell.
Seriously, I can just come out and get it. I really don't want you to hit my car.
So the original ones are, but okay, so like some are and some don't. Some are actually I think all of them are optional.
Okay.
So if you're good on skates, they'll Let
But
you,
you gotta show
but
me.
it's all. But for the most part now, nobody does that.
You got
Okay.
a licensed skater, goddamn.
Anything else?
Yeah, nothing else.
That's it.
All
What
right.
was yours? Expectation and reality.
So my expectation was, from all the movies, you got like Just Go With It, you got like all these different like kind of movies with like
Yeah.
Hawaiian,
51st Dates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
uh-huh.
So I was expecting more of a tropical vibe.
Right,
But
me too.
I'm thinking Honolulu,
Huts, whatever.
Oahu,
case.
the island,
Right.
it's a tropical island, it's
Right,
Hawaii.
yeah.
When I got here, I was like,
Tiki huts,
it's when I first landed, I was like, it's humid. It's way too humid here. I was like,
Yeah.
dang.
For
But
sure.
like
That's true.
when I got to the base, I was like, oh, like Pearl Harbor is like sick, like it's cool.
Yeah.
But like when I had actually like gone out and like actually kind of explored a little bit,
Right.
it's kind of not what I expected.
Yeah.
Oahu's very like, it has everything here. Like,
Right.
Except the Texas Roadhouse.
yeah.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
but like it has all your like, it's got everything. Like if you go to like Hawaii or you go to like the Big Island, it's more rural. Like it's
Oh, of
more
course.
tropical.
Hawaii.
Yes,
all
it
that.
is.
So you don't have like we got a Walmart 20 minutes from here.
Targets and Walmart.
You know, yeah. They don't. You know what I mean? So like,
I mean, they got
Jones
stuff.
differs right there.
No, they got stuff, but
Yeah.
they don't got everything.
Everything.
You cannot just. sit
Where's
there
like
and
Trader
say-
Joe's?
It's,
they're like-
There's a lot of stuff
I-
they don't
okay.
have.
let me explain a little bit. It's the most convenient island.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
It's probably
the most
not as
convenient.
easy to access over in Kauai and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. No.
Probably not like 5 minutes down the road.
Yeah, it's definitely the most convenient island. You got everything that you can kind of think of here.
Right.
It's not as tropical. All the resorts are in pretty much one area.
Yeah.
Um,
You got some on the west side.
Let's
but-
not forget. I'm sorry, but Hawaii is not what you think it is. Like
Yeah.
you see the little,
Don't
you see the
really
little
not, no.
you see the little advertisements and shit. Well,
I think those are the other but I think those are the other
yeah,
islands. I
you
think
see
everyone
the
just
advertisements, but
That ain't real,
Yeah.
man. Traffic.
I can
Terrible.
I mean I can speak for Oahu because I've actually driven around the whole island.
Yeah.
It's not the-
Local.
honestly I wouldn't come here if you're trying to vacation in Hawaii. I would go to like Kauai. Everyone says Kauai is beautiful, Maui, or even the Big Island.
I would say vacation here for a couple of days, maybe on the north or the far east side,
Well,
because
you
it is
know-
beautiful.
Yeah.
But staying here and living here, I would say no.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No,
I would recommend
absolutely.
Maui, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want
Maui.
to live here, yeah.
Yeah, or I mean, but like vacation.
For a little bit, you know what I mean, just to explore or to.
Well,
look
you could
at
always
it.
take a boat ride,
Can you fly
You
into
can.
Maui or can you fly to Oahu and then Maui?
They've got flights going on.
going all day to all the
Yeah,
islands.
all that.
Yeah. So like you could technically do that. Like you could stay here and fly to different
Yeah.
islands, but if I were a family that can afford just one Hawaii trip or whatever, I wouldn't go to Oahu. I would go to Kauai.
I wouldn't
Well, I
stay
mean-
no more than 2 weeks.
True.
Oh no, of
How
course.
they advertise
2 weeks is a while.
advertise
Yeah.
Oahu though is like fucking tropical, beautiful.
Yeah.
So then you get here and the reality is different.
Like
I
all
think-
my
You know what I mean?
all my family members are like, hey, like how's Hawaii? Like I bet you it's great. I'm like, I could vacation here for maybe a week, but I couldn't live here.
No, I
Yeah.
can.
This is not like I like to have the luxury of being back at the mainland, being able to drive to wherever I want, like
Oh, yeah,
literally
different
Vegas
states.
or like anywhere. I mean, you can go
Oh,
to
yeah.
Seattle, California,
New York City, whatever.
It doesn't matter where
Wherever
you
you wanna
exactly.
go, yeah,
Here
you
you're
go.
kind of confined to a
Yeah.
at most
Right.
a
If you wanna leave, you
5-hour
gotta take a
drive
flight.
around the island.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know you haven't
So-
been here long. You've been here how long?
Since January 30th is when I got here.
Okay, so like 4 or 5 months.
He got me. He got here what a
Like
week?
February 6th.
Yeah, so a
I'll
week
say like
after me.
5 months.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
like, have you felt like island sickness or island fever?
No, but like I could see how someone can get sick of this place. You know, like unless you're from here because you don't know any different. Being here is like, dang, I really am stuck on an island in the middle of the ocean, and I just have what I have here.
Yeah.
I don't have the luxury to drive wherever I want, you know, to different states or, you know, but I mean, like I have not gotten like island fever. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
I've had fun at the places that we've been to.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
So, you know, I'm okay with that, you know.
What about you, John? You feel island fever?
Honestly, no. I really don't think about it. You know.
You don't see the water. I feel like if you were right on the water, you'd see it a lot more.
We kind of are on.
I don't.
it.
I mean, even if I seen the water, I still wouldn't think about it as much because, like, you know, after you like once you win something, you win it. You know, so it's just
Yeah.
like
You
What do you-
you faithful to that commitment. You like
Yeah.
once you're in, it don't matter. Just you're in.
it is
Yeah.
what it is.
It sounds like you're doing 20 years to me. No?
But you know, shit. I mean, like once you're in it, you're in it. You just gotta
Hey,
ride it out.
At the end of the day, we get paid to live here for free.
That is true.
And you get
So-
And that's a blessing. No matter
Yeah,
what,
and I
so.
mean Hawaii's great. You know, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't
Live here.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
live
you
here.
wouldn't
Like
choose to
actually
live
pay
here
to live
freely.
Here's
here.
the biggest thing. You know what we got coming up? RemPack 2026.
Yeah.
Get off them gates, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I've never been here for RemPack. What have you heard about it, Rosales?
I heard there's a lot of people.
Okay, so like from what I've heard from RIMPAC is it's a bunch of ships from different countries that come in. They do something in the middle of the ocean. I don't know what it is. I guess this year they're blowing up a ship or whatever, and they're gonna come back here
Oh, I
and
didn't
party.
even hear that one.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
yeah. So we have so there's an aircraft carrier that they're gonna sink or whatever,
Oh,
and then they're gonna come back here and party. It's a whole month.
it's like training exercises. Too.
This year-
That sounds great when you're off, right?
Yeah.
When you're off duty, that's amazing. I mean, who doesn't want to party? You know what I mean?
I thought
But-
it was a cargo ship.
No, it's an aircraft carrier.
It's that old carrier.
Aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
It was sitting in Westlock forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's old, man. So like
I wanna
honestly,
sneak on
that sounds great when you're off duty. You know, you're partying. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But when we're on,
Yeah,
I'm
not
gonna
so
lie,
good.
that doesn't sound too great.
I want to trade some
Yeah.
patches, dude. Japanese ships.
Oh
coming in.
yeah.
So make sure to trade.
I'm definitely gonna be doing that. I'm gonna definitely
Be
be.
training some patches, but or even like challenge coins. I got a few challenge coins.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just what I've heard about RIMPAC.
Heck yeah.
So
That's what's up.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking forward to meeting people from across
Yep.
the world. That's
Exactly.
it.
People or the
Girls?
The other girls, yeah.
Girls,
Girls,
guys.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Married, Japanese, Saudi Arabia, whatever the case
Want to meet
is.
some foxes? Huh?
What the fuck?
The foxes.
What's he talking
The women.
Next question.
Well, yeah,
Foxes,
yeah.
man.
Hey, Money, you mind asking the next question? This is a good one. We're asking for a minute. It's gonna be this one here.
So this question is very interesting. Do you boys believe once a cheater, always a cheater?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, I think that's true.
You think
Once
so?
you're out, no second chances.
Why I say
depends
that?
on the woman.
The reason why I say once a
Yeah.
cheater, always a cheater, is because like, you know, you gotta have it in you. Like, I consider myself like, I say I was sneaky, but at the same time, I was loyal. But it's like, you know, when you go through them hard points in your relationship and it's like stuff not running smooth, sometimes you
Right.
you know.
Wait, so did you
Venture
cheat
out.
one time and then you were like, that's
The
it?
thing is,
Or were you like, you never cheated?
I never cheated, but
Well-
it's just like coming back around to that person, but you slept with somebody.
Wait, so
You know-
wait, so
you know-
what are we calling cheating? Are we calling cheating just talking to another woman, or fully sleeping with another woman?
I
Fully
say
sleeping
fully
is
sleeping.
cheating. You
I
say
feel like
that?
is a kiss cheating?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
definitely cheating.
I mean,
Yes,
it is. I'm just
that's
asking
cheating.
y'all's opinion. Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it is.
Yes,
But like, we're just doing fully sleeping with somebody.
yes.
Okay.
Intoxicated and all. Yes.
Well,
Okay. Intoxicated.
Intoxicated all.
What do you think though?
What do you
Is that a
think,
second
Ronaldo?
chance if you're intoxicated?
I mean,
You don't know, right?
it's not. I ain't gonna lie. This is a good topic because it's like more my type of topic. But I
Yeah.
say like
Go for it, man.
if it depends. Say like if it was a tourist, right, and they just out here for one night and you just, but you would never know, you know. So like, but I say,
But
just
you're
like,
in a relationship.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the tourist
Here.
comes out.
and tourists
You
come
sleep
out,
with them, show them a good time.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going?
Not sleep with them because if you
Oh,
sleep with
you
them,
just
you
hanging out.
cheating.
I thought he meant that too. You
I thought that's
sleeping,
where you
You
were
just
going.
hanging out, y'all in the club and y'all freaking around, you know.
freaking around.
That's
What y'all
Around,
doing?
Wait,
fuck
talk
around
about-
kids, you know, or mess around and kids, you know, because of song. Yeah,
What do you think, man?
Yeah, so I think the principle itself, yeah. So like, once cheater, always a cheater. Yeah, sure. Like, okay, so like, how do I say this? Like, so like, if you were addicted to drugs one time, you're prone to getting addicted again, right? So like,
True.
if you cheated one time, you've already made up in your mind that you can
Trust.
cheat, and then you're like, fine, I won't. That's cool. I did it one time. And I
Kind of
can't do
makes
it
you
again.
more acceptable. to
Yeah,
doing it again.
exactly.
Okay,
You know, so
get
like,
exactly
I think
what
what
you're
I think before doing before cheating for the first time,
saying. Okay.
you have it set in your mind that you're not cheating. But once you make up your mind that, hey, I want this girl, like I'll do whatever. I'll cheat on her. I'll cheat on my girl, and I'll go for this girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you've already made yourself susceptible to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So I do think that the principle itself, yeah, like once cheater, always a cheater, yes, for sure. Like someone who commits crimes,
Yeah. They're
I mean,
prone to do it again.
there's
of course.
repeat offenders all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most prisons are filled
Once you
with
get
repeat
out of
offenders.
jail,
That's
you're
true,
probably
yeah.
coming
You know what I
back.
mean? So
Yeah.
I think it's the principle. Yeah.
Yeah, because before the action starts with the thought.
Well, so here's what I think too is like when you do cheat, you've already like how do we say like
Open like the door. Is that where you're
Thought
going?
to
Or
do it.
well yeah I forgot what I was gonna say to be honest, but
Can I say something real quick?
yeah, go ahead.
And then you come back to you.
Yeah.
So I feel like as men, at least I can't speak for women, but like that really lustful thought, and you're just like a woman's in bed with you. I mean, you already got that far, so I guess you already thought about doing it if you're in bed. But that's like a first degree murder versus a third degree. You're already in bed. That lustful urge as a man is like, you know what I mean?
you might
It
as well
goes from
just-
there.
Yeah, okay, I get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
So I remember now. So like when you cheat and then you don't get caught by your girl,
Yeah.
you're all like,
Sneaking around.
oh perfect. Like I didn't get caught, I can do this.
I can do it again.
more.
Yeah.
Exactly. So then
Yeah.
there's that too.
You know, they get caught or whatever, but you've already at that point. Who knows how many times you've cheated?
Right.
So you, unfortunately, you've already been. You're susceptible to it.
I
now,
get it.
so
Yeah. Jones, you want to add a little bit more to what you were saying?
I mean, it depends on like it just really depend on you because like players, man, they go play. You know, like if you got a person that's not, I say like aware of what's going on, and you just like say for example, I say it's okay. I say it's okay to cheat if you taking care of everything.
That's
If
the
you
best
hold-
about
paying the
Jones. I
bills.
know about that, dude.
If you holding shit down, I say it's okay to cheat.
So your idea is if you're taking care of the woman, you're the head of the household, you're the man of the house, it's okay to cheat and kind of do what you want and then come back home there. That's kind of messed up, Jones. I don't agree with that. I'm not going to agree with that. I'm not going to lie. I don't agree with that. But that's
Because
okay.
like you're
People are
married,
different.
that's loyalty's biggest thing.
But
Must
the
be
thing
loyal.
is, like, all right, you talking about marriage? You talking about
I
marriage?
think it's the same thing though.
it's
Nah.
no
Because you
because
date to marry.
at the end of the day, it's
You
the
date to
principle.
marry, so.
It's the principle, right? So like, married or dating, you're still with that woman. It's the no matter what, the principle is still
You're
the same.
loyal to her.
So
You're still loyal to her.
cheating doesn't change you because you're just dating or if
Yeah,
you're
so
married. It's
right,
the
it's
exact same.
universal.
You know, so I mean, yeah, man, like it really doesn't matter. Like,
It's
so,
his
so
opinion.
the reason why I say like it's great when
It
cheaters
is his
get caught is
opinion, but I'm
because
saying, I think
at the
it's
end of the
messed
day, if you are thinking about cheating, you should just break up with that person. There
Yeah.
shouldn't be like, oh, like maybe I can get away with it. It should be like, hey, like if I find this woman more attractive in a certain way, I might as well just kick the bucket with the other girl.
Do you think you could work through it if you
No.
confide in the person? Like, hey,
Absolutely
I think
not.
I'm gonna cheat.
Absolutely not. I think that if you are already thinking about cheating, you've already found something about that girl that just
Yeah.
that you can't deal with no more.
Yeah.
So you've already moved on to different options.
It's usually a rough spot in a relationship where you're
It's-
like,
it's
ooh,
hard.
I'm gonna get with this other guy.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I got an idea. Jones, let's reverse the roles. Let's say the woman's the head of the household, because it can happen.
Right.
Dang.
Let's see she's going out and cheating on you. How would you feel about that?
Honestly, I wouldn't give a fuck.
would not
You're like, she's taking care of the
You
home.
wouldn't care.
Nah, I wouldn't care.
surprising,
The thing is,
okay.
I wouldn't deal with her.
A lot
though.
of men
So-
are
so- okay,
like
so-
saying that they
I
wouldn't
wouldn't-
care.
I wouldn't deal with no. Honestly, I wouldn't. Reason why? Because like, I've been through life enough to know like, shit, I'm not gonna settle down until I want to really, just settle down.
Sounds like an open relationship to me.
So
Yeah.
you're okay with your woman like as long as she holding stuff down, you'd
Nah,
like
she can't sleep with other men. But I'm saying
What?
like,
But-
Well, that's
for
where
example-
That's what she's doing,
the thing
though.
is, look, say you
What
hold
she's
it.
doing.
I think it depends on like you gotta hold it down right. If you know what I mean. Like, hopefully I'm not.
See,
I'm not trying to really.
so
get
you'd rather
too
her
much
lie to you?
game.
see. I'd rather I see for
It's
me.
just like say you handling business, and you just working. Just I don't know how to explain it.
See-
It's not really nothing to explain. That's just too much game.
Yeah. So
Nah,
see for me,
Jones,
like for me, like
you're funny.
that's way too confusing. Like for me, it's very like me and my girl, we're together. Like I'm not gonna mess with nobody. She's not gonna mess with nobody.
The thought
That's
doesn't
how I
even
want it.
pop up.
You know what I mean? Like like I said, like if you've already got the thought of like man, this girl, like I'm gonna cheat on my girl with her.
Okay, right.
You might as well just end things with
Yeah,
her
you might as well
because
stop.
that's not right. You know what I mean? So you just gotta find like listen, my dad used to always tell me you could only have one, but don't let that one keep you from finding the
Funny,
one.
yeah. I heard
You know
about
what I'm
that,
saying?
too.
So
I
like
heard that.
so like if you already he
He's
say that
lying.
But look, no, I'm just saying this because it's like, man, like honestly, like when girls cheat, they cheat with like attachments. Like when guys,
Ooh.
I've heard that.
Yes,
it's
I've
more
heard that.
harder for them.
They just cheat.
yeah, we
Yeah.
So okay, so you saying males? We just
using-
cheat for real.
We
We just
using them for needs.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
What
The
wants.
sexual.
We using them for
But-
wants.
And
There's
women
nothing
let
in the
their
mind.
emotions get involved.
Yeah, so
kinda.
it's it'll be it'll be a
Gotcha.
consistent thing.
Yeah,
like
be
with us,
consistent thing.
like you can just do what you do with a
And
lady
don't think about it
then go
again.
Right, do what you
yeah,
want and
go
never
about
think
your
about it,
business.
yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
where I think it's like really it's different. That,
Okay.
it's kind of a rough topic because there's so many different opinions on it.
Yeah.
But I just like
Controversial.
I think he's right on some certain aspects. Like for sure, like women definitely they have they're more emotional.
Yeah.
So when they do cheat, they have certain emotions towards it. Men
True.
when they cheat, it's just a want. They
Yeah,
just
it's
want
just-
to.
Yeah.
One
you
and
know,
done, right?
Yeah, exactly.
One and
So
done.
Which isn't good, but I can see where you're coming.
but the cheating part is where it's bad because if you are a male, right, and then you are gonna cheat on your girl, you might as well just break up with her because at the end of the day, it's just a want, right? So like, if that's all you want, you might as well just get rid of her and then just because if you can get other girls, just might as well just do that.
Yeah.
Go
So
for
that's
it.
why
You know what I'm
single.
saying?
That's why I'm
So-
single. That's why
He's staying single.
I feel the way. Yeah. That's why I feel the way I feel.
So with like that you can only have one, but don't let that one keep you from finding the one. Is like once you found that one, then perfect.
Right.
But if you have one, and you're already finding other girls more attractive, don't let that one keep you from finding the
Yeah.
one. Just break her up with her, and then boom.
Yeah.
Right.
You could have
Well, I
maybe you could find something better in that female
Well, like-
or whatever.
you one
Um,
man's opinion.
It exactly. It's all opinion based, especially
One
with that
man's
kind of question.
opinion, yeah. One
We
man's
all had
opinion,
different
so.
opinions on it, so.
If y'all don't mind, we'll kind of like wrap up that conversation. Any last rounds, alibis, anything to add? Now, this wasn't on our list. It's a very controversial one. I've thought about it for a while, ins and outs of it. But death sentence. Do you think the death penalty or should they rot in jail? What do you think? I'll start with Jones.
Ooh, that's a good one. Because they actually have that legal in some states. So
I mean,
We can.
shit. Now, all right. So
Yeah.
I say like it depends on what type of crime they do.
Let's just say
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you're not getting the
Murder,
death
let's
penalty.
just say
Yeah, you're not getting the death penalty for theft.
Yeah.
You're getting the death penalty for murder,
Yeah.
child.
This isn't-
murder.
I
That's
say
it.
like I say rape. I say like rape or harming a kid, something like that. But besides that,
Yeah.
I don't see no reason nobody should be
rape.
doing
I'm kind of on the fence about that one.
Whoa.
Rape. I believe in second chances. I believe in giving people second chances. God is a God that gives people second chances. I don't believe that
Murder too. though,
certain
technically.
things. Murder's different too. Even for murder, God is a very forgiving and loving God.
Mhm.
He gives people second chances. But what do you think, Rosales?
Yeah, so I think that death penalty is great the way it is because they don't just sentence you to death and then
Yeah.
make you wait 5 days and then you're dead.
Yeah.
Like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker.
It
I
takes
don't
some
know.
years.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
so like
Years.
Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, he was in prison, so he got arrested.
I
I think
remember him.
in 1986. Yeah, in California.
Right,
My dad actually remembers him.
Yeah.
Um,
Evil son of a bitch.
Yeah, so he got
Like,
arrested,
pure evil.
tried, went to prison, and he died in like 2017. So he got arrested in 1986.
Wait, he died in 2000.
2017 from cancer. So he didn't even.
That's insane.
He
He
didn't
never
even.
meet-
Dude, I
didn't-
thought he died like 2005 or
No,
something.
no. So
That's
or
crazy.
it might have been like 2016, 2017
That's
that
insane,
area. So yeah, so like he went to prison for over 20 years. So he was already rotting in prison. Now people like that, they don't really care. I mean, I don't know if you ever saw like Richard Ramirez. He didn't really care.
Yeah.
where he
They
was.
kept bringing
I
it to
saw
trial. I'd assume if he's in there that long.
No. His trial ended in like 1987, 1986,
Okay.
something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
it ended
He
a long
was,
time ago.
yeah, I mean,
And the trial doesn't
it was
come
not
back, he's
hard.
done.
They actually think that he murdered more people, but they couldn't never.
100%.
I believe he did.
Gacy, all those guys.
Well, he admitted it, but he already had death penalty. There was no point in adding him on.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's just fine the way it is now. The only issue, I think that the firing squad is an okay thing.
Ooh.
But the firing squad is very controversial. I think it's only like legal in like Texas and like maybe a few other states.
You're not even feeling it technically. You're out.
I don't know. It depends on how good that they shoot.
There's no suffering in this. Come on. Like,
But I mean, well, lethal injection is the most
I've heard that.
humane way to kill someone.
Electric
with
chair.
the death penalty.
Ooh.
Nah, electric chairs.
Green Mile.
They're slowly starting to take that
I
away.
got a question. All right, so
What's up?
the death penalty, right? So like you say, they deserve it for murdering somebody.
Yeah.
Right? If you inject some shit into somebody, or like inject them with the
Yeah.
serum,
The poison, whatever.
yeah, you are fucking doing the same thing that they're doing to somebody,
So-
right?
So that's the difference.
You're killing that person. So you murder somebody just as well.
Well,
as they murder
that's
someone.
what we want to get to
So
your
it's like-
opinion about.
You feel me?
So
How do you feel about that?
I mean, that's why I said what I said.
yeah.
Or do you
It
feel like
depends on what it is.
Like,
right? Depends on the crime.
It's a
Right.
consequence for your action, but I mean,
That is punishment match the crime.
God, God.
So-
is the last say
Yeah.
so.
There's also
So you say God has the last say so, not
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Is what you're basically saying.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, I
but
get that.
they did do it in older times. They did just take you out.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Public
rotting in
hangings
jail.
were a thing.
So-
Rotting in jail.
At the end of the day, two wrongs don't make a right? So if someone went to trial for murder, got the death penalty, and then gets murdered by another person, right? At the end of the day,
Yeah.
lethal injection, in the eyes of the law, they were already tried for murder and they were sentenced to death.
Right.
So they have to hire someone to at least do something like that. They weren't killed like by stabbing. They weren't
that's
killed
true.
by stoning, which
Right.
was in historic times.
in the
matter.
Bible, yeah.
It's
Well, this is
still-
the law. We're
It's-
going by
It's
this.
the
is
same thing.
It yeah, right.
It is.
By
Maybe
principle,
technically
no,
it is.
no. By principle, by God, it is the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Murder is murder, no matter how you take it, right?
True. Yeah.
But the only difference is that there's
Justified.
law behind it.
It's
That's the only
justified
thing.
by law.
The
Yeah.
thing is,
And most of those guys at the
in
end of,
God's eyes, that law shit don't matter
Right.
besides the one that He laid. So
Right.
It's true.
right. So
That is true.
right. So
Yeah.
do I think that death penalty is a good thing? Of course, I do think that it is a good thing for certain people. Like Jeffrey
Okay.
Dahmer, he killed so many people and was it like 13, 14 victims. One of them was a
chopping them up.
yeah, one of them was a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he definitely deserved to die. Did he die by the
Oh,
death
yes.
penalty? Absolutely not.
Inmate
Another
killed him,
inmate killed
actually.
him.
Yeah.
Another inmate killed him.
Yeah.
So, and then, like I said, Richard Ramirez, he died of cancer. So, I mean, from your question,
Yeah.
should they rot in prison or die? At the end of the day, they stay in prison for 30 years, 20 years anyway. So they're rotting in prison anyway.
No matter what, it's like you reap what you sow, right?
Exactly. So when you die and you go to heaven for judgment, or when you go up there for judgment or whatever,
Yeah.
you still have to answer to him.
oh yeah. of
so
course.
so so at the end of the day, like what
Yeah.
we create as humans, because we created the death penalty. I mean, human created law and
Yeah.
death penalty, stuff like that. I think it's more humane than obviously like the times of before when they would have inmates do gladiator fights or
Yeah.
stonings. I mean,
Okay.
you had public stonings, or hangings. I
Yeah.
think hangings are a little bit
A little
worse
too
than
out there.
yeah. I mean, the firing squad is pretty bad too, but that's only
So-
that's only legal in some states. But
Uh-huh.
stoning is one of the worst ones. I mean, for real.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
You think stoning worse than getting hung?
I think stoning.
Getting
Yes.
stoned to death.
Yes,
Y'all think?
absolutely.
I mean, if you get hit in the noggin, like
right away,
pretty
and
hard, then
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
you're fine.
probably will be fine.
Stitches
Yeah.
stoning may break my bone, but like they're taking oxygen away.
Yeah.
That shit.
Oxygen, yeah, that's hanging
No,
is
okay.
pretty bad
Okay,
too.
no, no,
Or
no.
drowning.
So
It's
so
almost
so
up
with
there.
so with hangings, your neck breaks more than likely.
That's true.
Upon the pool, and then
Yeah.
you drop down, your neck. Breaks.
They
If you-
have like a little
So,
panel.
some of them didn't break, and some of them didn't break, and then
That's
they died from asphyxiation. But
Yeah.
a lot of times their neck broke.
Yeah, they have you like
And
on
then
this
instantly
wooden
died.
panel.
Dang near, yeah. It
Yeah,
was
like
But
like
it wasn't
break
cut off.
instant, right?
It was not
That
as,
shit don't look instant.
not as quick as a stoning. Stoning is pretty bad. I mean, stoning.
Stoning's pretty bad.
I mean,
They wouldn't use big
Yeah.
rocks.
That's
They
like
would use
bro,
small,
yeah, they use little
the
small,
small
stones.
or like rocks
the
about
shit out
that
of you.
big. They wouldn't try to
bro,
hit
that's
you in the
like
head right
OC
away.
spray, bro.
Ooh,
That's
that's insane.
nothing compared to.
I'd rather get OC than stoned. I ain't gonna lie.
That's insane.
OCO as the devil. You know that?
Just keep spraying
Just keep
the whole
spraying
bottle.
them, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you can die from
Thank you, boys, for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, appreciate
It's
y'all.
honestly great having you guys. We got some good stories.
Good clips.
Yeah, good clips.
Put some shorts up for y'all.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got some good stories, and I really appreciate you guys from sharing.
Yeah.
And I'm very glad that I got to learn some
Your
things
stories?
about you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Things that I didn't know personally.
Exactly.
So
I appreciate y'all coming on. Getting your stories out there and just sharing a little bit about the military. I'll kind of go into. We have a pretty special guest coming up next time, sharing his story and where he's from. So
can't wait for that.
I hope y'all enjoyed episode 4.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be
On the Lounge. See you boys.
All right,
later.
don't clap. That's fine.
All right.
Hasta la vista, baby.